The typical ACE year starts with an introduction of the various disciplines. We take tours of each office that is represented by the mentor group. We show them examples of what we do and what it is to be a landscape architect.
The ACE year begins with a recruitment in the local high schools. The students learn about the discipline for 15 weeks out of the year, about 2 hours every other week in a after-school program. And then they're assigned a project.
Our central outdoor space was an amphitheater. We chose to do a community center in the South Lake Union area. We have a library, activity center, gym, a park, and an amphitheater.
And then in this picture,
the whole wall surrounding it's going to be made of glass, which is really cool because you can see outside. It makes you feel more part of the environment.
This land really slopes over here. It's hard to tell unless we actually go out on the site, which we'll go out again.
In our project, we have a restaurant, which is half restaurant, half aquarium, and half of it's submerged, so they can see all the animals and freshwater lake life while they're eating.
You know, it's very natural right now. I mean, we could use the same type of plant palette, but maybe group a lot. You see all those yellows.
We treated the schedule much like a project schedule here in the office. We started with analysis, and then we talked about programming and then schematic design.
You definitely see all the little small steps you have to take to get to the final results.
It's not just drawing, it's also accommodating other people's needs and accommodating a budget. All these things that put a limit to you.
Part of this project was cost. How did you guys do on budget? We had a $5 million budget for construction.
We didn't even hit $2 million.
Really?
ACE makes them brainstorm, trying to put things together, bouncing ideas off of each other.
It helped me with responsibility because we had to do a whole lot of time management. You know, we had to get things done at a certain time.
You learn how to work in a team, and that's an essential skill in life, and especially in this industry.
Teamwork and hard work, that can get you a lot of places.
Many of them don't know or have not chosen their profession, so this helps them decide if they want to be in the industry.
They had not thought about these careers when they first started. Now they're actually taking it seriously.
And these are just pictures of the site, and there was a sketch that David drew. ACE is a great way to get involved because you get to communicate with professionals in the industry, and you get a real life experience, and you just get to know what you're dealing with.
It's neat to see where different students have infused their little stamp on the design, and everybody kind of being proud of each of those little tidbits that have helped to make the overall composition.
My favorite part would probably this area right here.
This program really gives them a venue to take some of their creativity and put it into a process that's been around for so long, and the two together are just explosive.
I believe that Hoover needs a lot of landscape because, as you can see all around us, there's hardly any trees, hardly any greenery.
And we as professionals really let them just sort of go wild with their ideas, and we get to then critique them constructively.
You can make sure that you keep going back to your idea, what the idea was to connect things, to bring the outside in.
And then their final act is to make a presentation.
It is extremely important to build relationships and to gather a strong network of colleagues.
And hopefully we'll see the high school students follow the career path towards landscape architecture, and the profession will become even more diverse and richer ideas as people from different backgrounds, culture, walks of life bring their ideas to design.
At the end of that, we usually award scholarships.
Don't forget what this is all about. It's about a mentorship. You want to give back and help out the other young people coming up in this profession so we can make it stronger and better.
Here we go. Say ACE. ACE!
Eventually this will all grow in and kind of make this a really nice feature for the community. Do you like your profession? Do you want to share that with other people? Do you want another outlet for your creative energies? These are all questions that I would ask a potential mentor.
Volunteering is wonderful because not only do the students benefit, but we as mentors benefit tremendously.
We'd like to have a central point, which would be
we learn just as much from them as they learn from us, and they're really smart, and I mean, we're always always impressed and very proud.
For sure?
Yeah, let's give it a try. A lot of times my job turns into paper pushing and worrying about money. So it's nice to come back and actually think about if we had, a blank slate, what would we design?
This is something that we do in the field, which is just called a section. This ACE experience has enhanced my career in that it's given me the opportunity to meet other professionals in my field. In a way, a sort of networking tool on top of the mentoring process.
And the real intimate space in the middle, which is the center, and maybe bring it back to the galaxy, and The ACE program kind of re-energizes me in my daily work to remember some of the early ideas that I had and why I got into the profession.
They've all been thought about, and there's a strong conceptual idea behind all of them, and I'm very impressed. We all remember what it was like, and I think we all wish we had someone.
Well, on one level, it's educating the people who eventually will replace me and creating I guess you can call it a legacy for the next generation.
I just can't say enough about being a mentor. It's wonderful.
Some friends of mine did it last year, and they had great things to say about it.
I'd heard about this from other people, and they said it was really cool.
I thought it would be a fun thing to do after school.
ACE opens up a lot of opportunities for students to experience and to be involved with landscape architects, and it helps students be guided by real professionals of the field.
It's a very life-changing experience.
We're the future.
ACE Mentor helped me with finding out what I wanted to do in college.
It guided me through it, and I picked up on it very quickly.
It was a good way to really get my feet wet.
The ACE program's wicked fantastic.
And it can give you an idea of what you want to do later, so it's not just like basketball or something.
It gave me some real-life experience. I got to do hands-on stuff with them and see what they really actually do in the workplace.
I enjoyed the first year so much I decided to come back the second year.
Without this experience, I wouldn't have really known what to do, where to go, how to make connections with people, and now I know.
ACE rocks. ACE es increíble.
ACE rocks.
Ace in your face!
Yeah!